What is the wounded healer and what is the wounded healer journey? In the Wounded Healer podcast, me and Caroline are going to start off by talking a bit about the Wounded Healer and different aspects of the Wounded Healer's journey. Some of it, is beautiful. Some of it's really challenging, and some of it can actually be funny, mind blowing, and so many other things. So, Caroline, what would you say? How would you describe the Wounded Healer and even the Wounded Healer journey?
Okay. So I relate everything through my own experience. So how I would describe it, as I've talked about the near-death experience I had before. Before that, I actually worked for the local government and I had quite a high-level job. So I was very in the male aspect of the brain. I went to work like 9 to 5, probably a lot more, worked really, really hard. And that spirituality it wasn't flourishing within me. So when that near-death experience happened, and I actually got to see the invisible world that I had blocked out, then all that had come up that was unhealed within me came up in that moment. And to me, that was like a shaman's death. So it was almost as if a part of the ego died within me in that moment, that sense of
Yeah,
self. Then at that aspect, it was like as if I became part of my soul. It was I went into the soul part of my journey. And for the next 10 years after that, I had to learn how to be in that invisible aspect of the world. And I couldn't quite understand what I was doing. And there were so many obstacles of how to operate in that way. And most of the time, I was in fear because I couldn't understand. I wanted my old life, and I had to learn how to trust, to allow these changes to happen, almost like autumn, winter, summer coming, flowing through me, until all these kind of dark nights of the souls came, and I learned how not to resist it because I knew it was just a process. And along that way, I started to learn all these skills of how to make myself whole again. And to me, when I look at that, I can go into this aspect now and go into the underworld, almost like that shamanic energy, and bring out that which is not me, that is not from God, from spirit, from the divine. So in a way, I've been on that journey out of the ordinary and then brought it back, all those skills back into the world. And now my role is to stand alongside other people that are wounded and show them how um, to bring that elixir, that part back to them, because everybody will have their own individual soul purpose here. They will be born for a reason. Nobody's forgotten. It's just like how I described my journey at the beginning. When I was in that egoic part, I didn't know what I didn't know. But there
yeah,
comes a part in our life where spirit comes and it asks you to let go of that which is not you. And that's the painful part. But it's then you'll find that people will walk alongside you that have walked on that path before you. So we all walk together, all at different stages. Nobody's completed. That's part of the cycle. So that's how I would look at the wounded healer. You have experienced that pain that that person has. It's not coming from a book. It's not coming from the mental space. It's coming from experience. So you can have that empathy and walk alongside that person. And as you do that, then the whole of consciousness opens up. Okay,
yeah.
because you have that aspect. So that's how I would look at that, Eileen.